up, guys? My name is Courtney Budzyn, and this is What's for Din. On behalf of 1,000 subscribers, which I'm so excited about, I'm going to show you something a little bit out of my element. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Oreo cookie balls. Now I say it's out of my element because I'm all about making things homemade and I don't do store-bought cookies, but Oreos are my weakness. These are so easy to make and they're super cute. So if you are told to bring a dessert somewhere and you don't know what to bring these because people will think you spent hours on them. And this is not my recipe. Several other people have different renditions of this recipe, but it's just something that I really wanted to show you and I thought you would appreciate. So you're gonna need some Oreo cookies, woo, big surprise. And make sure it has the filling. You don't wanna scrape anything out, just use the whole cookie. You're also gonna need some cream cheese that's at room temperature. And then you can choose what you want, but I'm using bittersweet chocolate chips and white chocolate chips so that we can dunk them in. And I'm gonna interchange them and kind of show you what I do with that. So I'm gonna set these aside. And I have my blender here, and what I'm gonna do is just blend all these cookies together first because it's just easier instead of just mixing everything at once. So you want to just blend this until it's like a fine powder. That's what it should look like. Good enough. I'm going to go ahead and scrape the sides down. That filling is a little bit damp, so it'll kind of look like wet sand, which is okay. So I'm a little bit at a time. I'm going to add my cream cheese in. And I do a little bit at a time because my blender is not that great. So if you have a fantastic blender, go ahead and do everything all together and you'll be fine. Blend this up. So now once you have your last bit of cream cheese in here, you want to blend it until it's extremely blended well together. So once you get it all blended well, just blend it for another 30 seconds because sometimes the cream cheese will kind of ball up and you'll have little clumps. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's fully blended. So this is what it should look like once it's all thoroughly blended. And what I do is I take just a tablespoon measure and I scoop out a little bit, and then you just kind of gently with your fingers just roll it into a ball and then place it on a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, because what we're going to do is freeze these so that we're able to dip them in chocolate. Oh, it's just so good. So just do all these and then we can go on to the next step. So they're completely rolled. This is how many you're going to get. You get quite a few depending on how big or small you make them. It's really up to you, but I find it's better to make them small because then you get more stuff covered in chocolate that way. So now all we're gonna do is put these in the freezer for about 15 minutes. If you notice, some of them kind of fall flat after a while because of the warm temperature. The cream cheese is really soft. So if that happens to you and you want them to be perfectly circle, in circumference, you can throw them in the freezer, take them out, roll them up nice again, immediately throw them in the freezer for an additional 15 minutes, then dunk them. That way you'll have the perfect shape, but I don't care about that. So 15 minutes for me, and then we're gonna dunk them. Dunk. The Oreo balls are almost done. They've got about 4 minutes left, so I'm gonna start melting my chocolate down. So all I do is melt it in the microwave. It's real simple. I just put it in a microwave safe bowl, 30-second increments, mix, 30 seconds, mix, 30 seconds, mix until it's really nice and liquidy, and then we can dunk them. Dunk them. I did that already. My chocolate's nice and melted, and if it just so happens that it starts to harden up or thicken up on you too much, you can just throw it right back in the microwave again and just do the same thing. So what I like to do is just toss the ball in there, move it around a little bit, and then with a fork, I just pull it out and put it right on a baking sheet with clean parchment paper. And you just do that with all of them. And I like to put some melted white chocolate in just a little bottle like this. Just like to decorate them. And they look just so pretty. Very minimal effort goes into these. And then once you're finished decorating them, even if you didn't decorate them, if you just dipped them in chocolate, you can put them in the refrigerator to set for about 15 minutes. So this is what the finished product looks like. As you can see, it looks like you spent all day working on these, and you didn't. Woo! Drops the mic. So if you guys want to remake this recipe, just look below in the description box. I have all the measurements as well as the written instructions. And if you did like this recipe, don't forget to smack that like button. And if you're not already subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe because I have many more recipes to come. And real quick before I end this video, I just wanted to say thank you to all my subscribers. We hit 1,000, which is nuts. That's insane. I don't even know why you guys want to watch me, but thank you for watching. When I saw I hit 1,000 subscribers, I just broke down and did a dance. I really appreciate everyone's nice comments. You guys really light up my day, and it just makes me feel good, so I appreciate it. Also, I wanted to say a quick "Hey" to my Aunt Luann in Canada. I know you're watching, so I just wanted to say hi. So as always, thank you so much for hanging out with me, and until next time, well, I will see you until next time.